Right, question 9 should be fairly straightforward. There's a graph. It should be immediately obvious that this is a diode graph. Okay, so basically, we want an explanation as to why the graph shows it's a diode. Now, just a little word of warning: there's 3 marks up for grabs here, so we can't just write it's a diode because it only lets current flow in one direction. That's not going to get you 3 marks, is it? Okay, so explanation. If we have a look at the mark scheme, okay, fairly straightforward. I think you get 1 mark for saying it's a diode, a second mark for saying it conducts electricity or conducts current rather in one direction only. We can see that because if we have a positive potential difference, we get a conduction of current. If we have a negative potential difference, we have almost zero current up to this point. Okay, so I think that's what gives you your 2 marks. Now, the third mark is for adding more detail. Now, we have, if you remember, with a diode, when we have a positive potential difference, it doesn't conduct at first. Now, if you remember this from the Planck constant practical that we did, which was a lot of fun, where we used LEDs to measure Planck constant. But this is called, if you remember, the threshold voltage. Okay, so current is zero up to the threshold voltage, and then we get a kind of almost ohmic conductor. Right, in the negative direction, mark scheme's quite clear here. It wants you to identify that there is a very, very high resistance, extremely high resistance, which results in a zero current. Okay, so it wanted you to make that observation there. And then all diodes, at some point when the potential difference does get high enough, right, they don't stop current. They don't stop current at all potential differences. Like anything, even insulators break down at a high enough potential difference. So you'll get, this is called the breakdown voltage. Okay, so it should be marks in the bag, but I reckon a few of you maybe only got 2 there. So always look at how many marks are available. Okay, that's question 3. Sorry, that's question 9.